Good morning and welcome. My name is Lorna Evans. I'm a psychotherapist and a yoga teacher, and we're going to do a seated practice today. This seated practice is just in a chair. We don't need a yoga mat. We don't need a fancy studio. We can just do it in the house. Really wearing something comfortable. So I'm going to ask you to make yourself really comfortable right now. Maybe tapping your heels in the floor, hands on your knees, arching the spine back, sweeping forward, maybe taking the gaze up, squeeze the face, maybe waggle the jaw. And again, anything you can do to feel more comfortable right now, I'm going to invite you to do it. Arching the spine back, just experimenting with maybe going a little further down, dipping the chin, and then going up, looking at the ceiling. I'm going to invite you to sip a bit of breath when you're at the top and let go. So letting the hands go by the sides, shake it out, squeeze the shoulders up, maybe make fists tight, 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 squeeze the jaw and release. Really shake that out. One more time. Squeeze, squeeze a bit tighter, arms a bit tighter. And if you like, and when you're ready, really shake that out. Again, let's sweep down, bringing the arms up. Wiggle the fingers, slowly bringing the hands down the center line. Just noticing, can you keep an eye on your hands when they come down? Often we can dissociate. Inhale up. Wiggling the fingers when you're up there. Can you notice the temperature there, draft there? Slowly bringing the hands down when you exhale. Really keeping an eye on the hands. And sometimes we don't like it when we slow down. Last time. Third powerful breath, opening up, noticing a lengthening from the armpit to the elbow, elbow to the wrist, wrist to the fingers. And how can you create more space at the front of your body? Wiggle the fingers. You might want to drop the shoulders further away from the ears. And slowly release down. Now taking one hand onto one knee and the other hand goes on the chair or behind. Maybe just notice the spine lengthening when you twist off to one side. So we're going to really notice a twist here from around the abdomen, the middle of the body, not just the neck. It's easy just to turn the neck. So if you like, and when you're ready, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Just awareness of, maybe using the front hand, the back hand. Just be curious what that's like. And what are you noticing at the side of the body? Can you keep yourself grounded, maybe tapping the heels in? You breathe here and let go. And letting the other hand float over to the other knee. Backhand allows us to lengthen the spine. So you may feel your body lengthening up and beginning to twist off to one side. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Just being curious, does one side maybe feel different to the other? Just experiment with that. And then coming back to center, roll the shoulders. And again, feeling steady, sitting really on the edge of the seat, tapping the heels in the floor, maybe playing the piano with your toes this time on the floor and with your fingers. Slowly bringing the hands together at the heart. Again, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe squeeze, squeeze, squeeze them up and drop them down. Feeling comfortable, slightly adjust so you feel more comfortable. Just know you're not stuck. And then we're going to take the arms out. So you may want to inhale, arms out, exhale, arms in. Can you notice the point where the hands come back into contact with each other? And sometimes we notice and sometimes we don't. Again, out and just, does it feel good to play the piano or put some circles in the wrists? You choose, you decide. Really keep being aware, noticing the hands coming back together. And final time. Inhale, arms out, dropping the shoulders from the ears, wiggling the fingers. And exhale, and the hands land together. Just be curious about that, and really let's give that a little shake and extend up, arms up, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, bringing the hands down the front line of the body. Again, just adjusting on your seat. And I'm going to invite you to lean forward on your forearms and lengthening the neck. So the neck's not totally passive, it's an extension of the neck. So you can stay here or drop the hands to the floor. Just feel free to do what feels comfortable. Let the head be soft. The neck sort of hangs there like a mango off a mango tree. Inhale, bring it up, extend from the armpit to the wrist to the fingers. Can you create more space at the front of your body? Just be curious about that. Arm are folding forward, exhale, come to whichever option was right for you, either on the thighs or hands to the floor. Soft, let the head just hang like a mango hanging off a mango tree. Inhale, extending through the side ribs, armpit, elbow, wrists up to the fingers. Can you notice a bit of draft, a bit of temperature between the fingers, and then down? And again, inhale up, extend, lengthening the spine. So you may want to, again, experiment with taking the arms wide and then slowly letting the hands come back together. And if you like, and when you're ready, having a little wiggle and a move, coming right onto the edge of your seat. I'm on a bit of a funny little garden seat. So we're going to come out, put one knee out to the side, opening the arms up, opening the arms up. So we're going to take the forearm onto the top of the leg and the other arm is going to open up. Now, I'd like you to really send your brain into the hips so they're rooted down. They're not going to float up. And we're going to extend into that right through the side ribs and then come back. Now let's have a go on that on the other side. Just getting your balance right, feet to one side, hips open. Forearm down onto just above the knee, and let's open up on one side. And just be curious, does one side feel different to the other? Everybody has one side slightly different to the other. It can be linked to being right-handed, left-handed, where we carry our bags. So again, just leaning over, keeping the hip down, feet on the floor, and then floating back, and just resetting, getting comfortable, have a wiggle, have a move, and sitting a little further back on the seat this time. We are going to take, one choice is to bring one leg over, higher up, or if that's restricted, you have the choice to doing it lower down, just crossing the ankles. And if you like, and when you're ready, beginning to circle the body. So you just notice what's happening in your hips. Does one side feel more restricted than the other? What happens when you tilt to one side? Or you're noticing a lengthening in the spine? Any restriction in the hips, spine, side of the body? Just being curious and experiment with that. Feel free to go anywhere you like. And we're going to take that on the other side. Again, first option, you can just cross the ankles and circle like so, or you can bring the heel up, hand on the knee, or the hand on the foot, lengthening through the spine. You choose which direction you're going to go in. Again, just being curious. Does this side feel different to the other? So you can change, you're not stuck. Really work with that. It's happening in your hips. We hold more stress and tension in our hips than we actually do in our shoulders. So please know most people have really tight hips. So we're just beginning to loosen there. Now just bringing the feet to the floor, rubbing the knees. Maybe you can feel a bit of warmth on the knees from the hands. And just beginning to let the spine lengthen. Notice where your body's in contact with the floor. feet on the floor, where you're seated on the chair. And if you like, and when you're ready, just bringing your attention to your natural breath. Through the nose or the mouth, you choose, you decide. And when we inhale, awareness up, exhale, down, cooler, lower to the feet, the floor, the earth. Inhale up. Pause for a beat. Exhale down. So the work here is we're wanting to lengthen the exhalation. Awareness now up. Inhale, maybe noticing the cool air entering the nostrils. Awareness up and letting that go. Exhale down to the soles of the feet, the floor, the ground, the earth. And again, inhale up through the nostrils. Awareness to the ceiling, to the sky, to the clouds, to the moon. And slowing the exhalation down. When you're ready to exhale, you don't need to follow me. Awareness to the flow. Awareness to the flow. And again, is there anything you can do to make yourself feel more comfortable right now? If so, let's do that. So just a subtle noticing of how your body is right now. And also I'd like you to notice what you need now to stay well for the day. And again, just coming into a comfortable seated position. Just beginning to notice the breath. Exhale out. Thank you for today. I hope